Did you know that a simple head stroke could mean the difference between bonding with your cat or making them uncomfortable? Most cat owners get this wrong without even realizing it. In today's video, we're uncovering the surprising truth about what your cat really feels when you stroke their head. And trust me, it's not what you think. We'll reveal why some cats love it and others can't stand it, plus what you need to know to make sure your pet feels safe and happy. Keep watching as we share tips that could change the way you interact with your cat forever, and you'll be shocked by what we've found. Mistake 1. Our cat's softness and fluffiness are among their most delightful characteristics. Attempting to ruffle that sweet little head and feel that floof is too easily given to by many cat lovers. However, that is not the advantageous concept they perceive it to be. It is not advisable to stroke a cat's fur against the grain. This can result in your cat experiencing discomfort and necessitating additional time to reshape their fur. Would you appreciate it if someone casually tangled your hair whenever they felt inclined to express affection? Rather, it is advisable to ensure that you pet your cat in the direction in which their fur naturally develops. This implies that, when starting from the top of the head, you should stroke them in the direction of their back and tail, as opposed to toward their nose. Mistake 2. One of the most numerous concerns that non-cat lovers have regarding our feline companions is that they randomly claw while being petted. In actuality, there is typically a valid reason, and a cat that has been relocated to scratch will have been exhibiting signs of irritation for an extended period of time prior to the situation reaching that stage. Humans simply have difficulty detecting them. A shaking tail is the most obvious indication of feline distress. The tails of cats are employed to convey their emotions. If a cat's tail is in motion, it is indicative of tension or irritation. A cat that is dissatisfied with being petted will typically begin by mildly twitching the end of their tail, progressing to more forceful twisting movements, and ultimately lashing their tail and potentially scratching. Identifying the initial indicators can guarantee that a caressing session concludes amicably, though slightly earlier than desired. Mistake 3. Classic characters such as Garfield and Odie, or traditional phrases such as raining cats and dogs, frequently feature dogs and cats coexisting in popular culture. These two popular pets often appear as either unlikely companions or pitted against one another. Therefore, numerous individuals who possess only adequate knowledge of one of the two species tend to regard them as two distinct aspects of the same entity. Many cat lovers, if they wish to acknowledge it or not, automatically regard dogs as larger, more trainable cats with waggly tails. Conversely, dog owners frequently perceive cats as distant dogs that meow rather than barking. These misconceptions can result in a variety of misunderstandings, but one of the most detrimental is when a dog enthusiast encounters a cat and tries to pet it in the same manner as their canine companion. Cats are significantly smaller than the majority of canines, with less robust frames and lighter bones. The type of affection that is permissible for a dog can actually cause harm to a cat, or, at minimal, cause them discomfort. To guarantee that the cat is equally entertained as the human, it is crucial to approach the act of petting a cat with gentleness and caution. Mistake 4. As previously stated, cats groom themselves and one another by cleaning their fur. This implies that any substance on their fur is likely to enter their mouth along with the fur itself. Although this may appear unsettling, it is not as harmful as it appears. Cats, like many carnivores, possess a robust immune system and a robust stomach. Therefore, incidental ingestion of dust or soil is unlikely to result in significant complications. The same is true for the fur, which will be evacuated in the form of a tangled-up fur ball that your cat will cough up at a later time. However, there are certain substances that your cat may ingest that are more hazardous. Even in tiny quantities, certain types of flowers, including roses and the lilies, can be harmful to your cat. In addition, common kitchen cupboard essentials like coffee and chocolate can also result in a variety of issues, including heart palpitations, seizures, and gastrointestinal problems. Therefore, it is advisable to thoroughly cleanse your hands before petting your cat, if you have anything on your hands that you believe could be harmful to your cat, particularly if you have been handling human food or decorative flowers. This guarantees that they will not inadvertently ingest any harmful substances during their subsequent bath. Mistake 5. Although the majority of cats enjoy having their heads stroked, this does not necessarily imply that they are receptive to having their heads petted on any particular part of their head. They have strict preferences, and when there are numerous cats present, the human who is petted in the incorrect location will receive a scratch. A human should primarily focus on the top of the head and the base of the ears when stroking a cat on the head. In the event that an individual approaches too closely, the ears should not be handled, and the majority of cats will indicate this by flicking them away. Other areas to avoid include the bridge of the nose and the area around the eyes. However, the whiskers, which are situated on the forehead and cheekbones, are the most critical area to circumvent. Your cat's preferred instrument for perceiving the environment is these long, ultra-sensitive filaments. In fact, they are so sensitive that they can detect fluctuations in the air currents surrounding your cat's body. The cat may experience sensory overwhelm in a matter of seconds if a human finger, which is both large and clumsy, comes into contact with them. Pain may even result from it. Mistake 6. Despite the fact that cats are charming in any situation, there are occasions in which it is permissible for their human family members to succumb to their sweetness, and others in which it is prudent to refrain. Mealtime is one of those latter moments. Despite the fact that a domestic cat should not be concerned about the source of their next meal, old instincts persist. In the wild, the presence of another animal approaching your cat while they are eating could indicate that their food is at risk of being stolen, or, worse yet, that they are about to become the food of another animal. As a result, your cat will not appreciate being stroked during their mealtime. They may even begin to avoid their food dish altogether if you do it frequently enough. Rather, reserve the pets for after dinner, when they will undoubtedly be more appreciative. Mistake 7. Cats are known for their independence, and they prefer to dictate the terms of the interaction when it comes to stroking. Forcing affection on a cat who is not feeling it can result in tension, prevention, or even an angry swipe of their claws. How would you feel if someone continued caressing your head as you ate, napped, or relaxed? When their area is violated, cats get upset too. They express displeasure by flattening their ears, jerking their tail, or walking away. Not noticing these signs might strain your relationship with your cat and cause worry. You should wait for your cat to approach. When they want affection, cats brush against your legs, purr, or bump their head. Letting them lead makes the interaction fun for both of you. Respecting your cat's boundaries will make your cuddling even more pleasurable. Thanks for watching. Now that you know the common mistakes to avoid when petting your cat, you'll be able to strengthen the bond with your furry friend and keep them purring happily. Remember, cats have their own preferences, so always pay attention to their cues. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on keeping your cat happy and healthy. See you in the next one.